Hey, how we doing, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of Storytime with Mr. Smolen. As always, my friends, I've picked out another phenomenal book for us to read today. Another book sent to me from Mrs. Pike at the ISD, so thank you, Mrs. Pike. But our story today, let me get that drum roll, please. Our story is Swashby and the Sea. Ooh, I love the illustrations in here. You're going to have to check it out. Our author is Beth Ferry, and our illustrator is Juana Martinez-Neal. So, Swashby and the Sea, let's get going. Ooh. Captain Swashby loved the sea. The sea and he had been friends for a long, long time. She knew him in and out, up and down, and better than anyone. Look at him. So when Swashby retired, it was to a small house on a small beach as close to the sea as he could be. Whenever he needed something, the sea provided exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Life was just the way Swashby liked it. Salty and sandy and scenery until... Uh-oh. Look at him sitting there. Until what? I wonder what. Squeaks and squeals sprang from the empty house next door, which was no longer empty. It had been commandeered by a girl and her granny who planted umbrellas, scattered beach chairs, and boarded Swashby's deck without permission. Oh man, look. They got on his deck there. Swashby battered down the hatches, hid when the doorbell rang, and fed their oatmeal cookies to the gulls. Ooh, that wasn't very nice. He didn't need neighbors. He didn't want neighbors. Neighbors were noisy, a nuisance, annoying. So in return, he left messages written clearly in the sand. Here it says, no trespassing, which means you can't come around here. Which what the sea fiddled with just a little bit. Oh, so he doesn't look at him up here. He doesn't want anybody near him. He even gave away those tasty oatmeal cookies. Sing, the girl read, and did just that. Oh my goodness, look at the beach. It got rid of no trespass, and it left the sing. So she's singing. She sang every song she knew while dancing up and down Swashby's deck. Oh man, he's probably not going to be too happy. What now? She asked. Now vanish, Swashby wrote later that evening, adding a starfish exclamation point. And the sea fiddled just a little. Oh. So it says, now vanish, which means scram. I wonder what the sea's going to do. Wish, the girl read. Oh, look at here. Wish. And did just that. She closed her eyes and began, I wish. No, Swashby interrupted, stomping down the steps. If ye mean to make a starfish wish, ye must say this. Starfish back to waves so blue, the sea will see a wish come true. How lovely, Granny said. We wish you'd come for a cup of tea, Mr. Swashberry. Oh, there's Granny and the girl. Oh my gosh, a cup of tea, let's see. Oh, look at him here. But Swashby wished to be left alone, so he grumbled and mumbled and hurried inside. He didn't need tea. He didn't want tea. Tea was civilized, friendly, neighborly. Oh, let's see here. What he needed was a new message. He wrote firmly in the sand, and it says, please go away. Oh, that's not too nice. And once again, the sea fiddled just a little. I wonder what the sea's gonna do this time. Play, the girl sounded out. Play, play. And did just that. With Swashby's shells and stones, with his buckets and shovels. But her towers kept falling. Oh no. Barnacle buttons, Swashby muttered, marching out. You're doing it all wrong. Ye must not use the sun-baked sand. It's the sea sand that does the trick. And he showed her how to dig for the wet sand below. Oh man, that's nice of him. Helping her how to make a big castle. Ooh. Thank. But Swashby was gone. Before long, amazing sculptures decorated the beach. It's the clamshells ye should usin', Swashby called from inside. Come play, Mr. Swashby, the girl called back. Swashbys don't play, he answered, banging the shutters. Oh, but look at that beautiful sandcastle. Oh my gosh. So the sea decided to meddle more than just a little. She inched her way up the sand and tickled the girl's toes. She nibbled on the sculptures and slurped away the bucket. The girl tried to grab it, but... Look at me, the girl called. Look at her, Granny gasped. Oh dear, look at her. Granny hurried to the water's edge, but... Oh man, look at it. She's getting washed away. Oh. The bucket's going away too. Look at it up there. Oh man. Swashby was already there. Oh man, look at him diving in. Diving in to rescue her, I think. What are ye up to, ye great salty imp? He asked, scooping up the girl and the bucket. With the great big wave, the sea delivered the pair back to shore. And there was no stopping the laughing and thanking and hugging that was Swashby's reward. I see what ye did, he whispered to the sea as he was whisked away to celebrate. Oh, the sea got him. Oh my gosh, that silly sea. After that, it was easy for Swashby to have tea with the girl and her granny. And ice cream. Ooh, and lobsters. Ooh. And s'mores on the beach. It was easy for him to share his special sea glass. It was even easy for him to see that neighbors could be fun and friends and family. Oh man, look at that. He ended up finding family. And when he had a moment to himself, Swashby carved a heartfelt message for the sea. And up here it says, "Thank ye, friend." Oh. Which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. It's telling the sea thank you. And look what it says. The end. And that's our story. Who liked that story? Anybody like that story? I like that story. It goes to show just you don't need to be all grumpied up by yourself. You can have a bunch of friends with your neighbors, with your family, and it can all be just great. As always, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that story. Pick up a good book, read, and until next time, have a wonderful day.